Hey guys, so today's mobility, we're going to be focusing on ankles, knees, and hips. You won't need any equipment today. Today is just strictly stretching. Okay, so we're going to start with our saddle position. Yeah, all right. So saddle position, sitting on our heels. Okay, and then if we're able to, we're going to hold this for 2 minutes. As we go through the 2 minutes, if you're able to, you can go back on your hands, on your elbows, or even back to the floor. Okay, so your 2 minutes will start now. If you're feeling like your low back is hurting you, if you try and lean back, try to squeeze your glutes. So just like we do those glute bridges at the gym, right? Pop your hips up and then try and lean back. That'll protect your low back. Okay, so squeeze the glutes, pop the hips up, and then try and lean back. You shouldn't feel anything in your low back if you're squeezing the glutes. Okay, another 10 seconds. Okay, let's come on out of there. Still on our knees, we're gonna go into the frog. So as wide as we can with our knees. Feet can be close together or further apart. Okay, you can choose to be on your hands or on your elbows. Regardless, again, we're trying to get our butt back to the heels. Okay, so you should be feeling it in the inner thighs. Your 2 minutes will start now. 15 seconds left. All right, and slowly come out of there. Okay, our next position is another inner thigh stretch. We're gonna do a standing straddle. Okay, so feet as wide as you can, hands on the floor for support. Okay, if you are not comfortable in this position, other option could be a seated straddle. Okay, so sitting on the floor as wide as you can and just reaching forward. Okay, so we're just gonna do this one for 1 minute. And your 1 minute will start now. Try and keep the feet flat on the floor. If you can't, it's okay. All right, your 1 minute is up. Let's slowly come on out of there. Awkward position to come out of. Okay, and into your next position, we're gonna do a half saddle. So now we're gonna hit the ankles. We're gonna do something new as well in this position. Okay, so we're gonna start with the original stretch. So we're gonna keep the left leg straight. Right one is gonna bend, so our heel is next to our glutes. Putting as much weight as we can on this bent leg. So we're stretching that ankle. We're gonna do 1 minute here, and then we're gonna do another position. Another technique in this position. Okay, so your 1 minute will start now. All right, now, still in the same position, we're now gonna hit the tibialis anterior, which is a muscle here in the front of the leg. We're gonna hit on this front leg. So, if you're able to, with this bent leg, you're gonna grab your right hand, grab your knee, and you're gonna try and lift the knee off the floor, leaving the ankle still on the floor. And what you should feel is a stretch in the front of the leg here, in this region on this leg, okay? So we're gonna try and hold this for 1 minute. If you gotta take breaks in between the minute, obviously, just drop the leg and then restart. Okay, your 1 minute will start now. You don't have to lift it that much to feel anything, to feel something, I mean. 15 seconds. All right, drop the knee. Slowly bring that bent leg to the straight position in front of us. Okay, and let's slowly make our way to the other side. Bend the left leg, heel close to the glute. Okay, we're gonna do the first minute again, just applying some weight on top of that bent leg. And we'll start now. All right, now let's see if we can lift the knee. We're gonna do another minute, and we'll start now. And relax. Bring that leg in front of you. Give it a couple of seconds to rest. All right. The next position is going to be the half frog. So hitting the ankles again, a lot of the hips as well. Okay, so we will start, we just finished on the left, so we're going to start left leg straight. The right leg again is bent, but this time we're going to get the knee to face, so again, the clock example, if I'm sitting on a clock, my left leg is pointing at 12, my right knee is pointing at 3. So I'm making a 90-degree angle here at the hip, okay? My right leg is right up against the glute. So my heel is touching my butt right now, just like when we did the previous stretch, the half saddle, okay? So it's nice and close here. We're gonna do 3 positions, 1 minute here, reaching for the front leg, 1 minute in between both, and then 1 minute looking at the back leg, okay? So starting with reaching over to the left leg, your 1 minute starts now. minute in the middle, between both legs. If you can, try and get your elbows on the floor. If you can't get yourself forward, you can place one hand behind to post yourself up, and the other hand in the middle. Okay? And as well, the leg that's bent. Some people tend to have pain in the foot because of the pressure. If the knuckles of your feet are hurting, you can place a folded sock or some type of towel underneath that foot to prevent the pain. 5 more seconds here. All right, last position, standing tall. We're just gonna rotate towards that back leg, and we're just gonna look at our back leg, see how pretty our feet are. Our foot is, actually it's just one foot. Ten more seconds. All right, let's slowly come out of this position. A long time for that bent leg, so let's give it a couple of seconds just to recoup. Move the ankle around a little bit. Okay, and let's slowly make our way to the other side. So right leg now is straight, the left knee. Okay, so again, the clock example, the left knee now is going to 9, and my right leg again is at 12. Just get a position here. Okay, so same thing, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Your first minute will start now. All right, next position, in the middle, between both feet. Okay, and last position here, rotating, looking at our foot. 15 seconds. All right. Slowly come on out of there. Same thing as the right side. Give it a second to recoup. Rotate the ankle when it's ready, a couple of times. All right. We got 2 more stretches. So next, we're gonna go into the lizard and open up those hips some more. So we're gonna do left leg forward in the lunge position. Right leg is on the knee. Okay. Both hands on the inside of the left leg. Start by pushing that knee out, away from you. Okay. Keep the full foot in contact with the floor. Drive that knee out, and then from here, if you can, try and get your elbows to the floor. If not, just put your hands as far out as you can. Try and get that upper body nice and low to the floor. Okay. We're gonna spend 1 minute here, and then we're gonna try the twisted lizard. If you can't do the twisted lizard, you're gonna stay in this regular lizard. Okay. So for now, just focus on this one. 1 minute starts now. All right, now for the next minute, if you're able to, you're gonna rotate to the left. With your left hand, you're gonna grab your right foot, bring that heel to the glute, okay? You're now gonna squeeze your right glute, so drive your hip forward, and then rotate to the left, okay? And again, if you're not able to do this, just do the regular lizard again for another minute. Okay, so already 1 minute in. So again, right heel to the butt if you can, and then squeeze your right glute so you're driving that hip down to the floor. Ten seconds. And relax. Gently drop the right leg if you're in the twisted lizard. Okay. And let's switch sides. Let's get that right foot forward. Okay. Again, starting with the regular lizard. So hands on the inside. Don't forget to drive that right knee out. Okay. And the 1 minute starts now. 15 seconds. All right, if you're able to now, go into the twisted lizard. So now we're rotating to the right with our right arm, grabbing that left leg, heel to butt, squeeze that left glute, driving the left hip down, and rotate to the right. And relax. Gently let go of that left leg if you're in the twisted lizard. Okay. And for our last position, we are going to hit the calves. Okay, so the gastrocs, back of the leg. We're going to go in a saddle position, like the first stretch. Now we're going to take up the left leg, flat on the ground. Okay, and from here, using my upper body, I'm going to place it on my quad and use that weight to drive the knee forward. Okay, but I'm also trying to keep my heel down. Okay, so I'm not allowing my heel to come off the floor. Keep the heel down and try and push that knee forward as far as you can. If you find that it's hard to keep the heel down, try and play with your foot. You might have to go forward a little bit or further back. Usually you have to go a little bit more forward with your foot, and then you'll find that it's easier to keep the heel down. And you should feel a stretch here in the Achilles or the calf in the back, okay? We're going to spend 1 minute here, and then we're going to switch. Okay, so your 1 minute starts now.
Your timer is set for 1 minute.
Siri wants to join us again. So try and relax your foot, right? Don't tense up. Try and relax the region of your ankle. Just focus on putting your body weight on top of the quad of the left leg to drive that knee forward. All right, now let's switch legs. Give you guys a couple of seconds to find the position for that right foot. Make sure it's in the right position for you, to where the heel doesn't have to come off the floor. Okay, and we're going to start in 2, 1, go. 1 minute. Last minute here, then we're done. 15 seconds. And time. Awesome work, guys.